Active weather coverage here at the Weather Network, and there is a significant storm risk in parts of Ontario and Quebec. Just take a look at this map. A lot of orange, a lot of red. So storm hunter Mark Robinson joining us here. And Mark, let's talk about, first of all, the ingredients and the risks for today in parts of Ontario and Quebec.
Well, you know what? We've got the heat and the humidity and the wind shear all sort of coming together to produce some potentially significant severe weather, and especially supercells. Supercells are they're just a spinning storm. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a giant storm. It just means that the core is spinning. When you get a spinning storm, of course, you can get that slight risk of tornadoes. But keep in mind, the biggest danger with any storm is always going to be the lightning. If you are out in cottage country, because I know a lot of people are going to be out in cottage country today, including my family up at my cottage. There are, I've already said, off the lake. As soon as you hear those rumbles, off the lake, inside, get in shelter, just wait for the storm to pass. Then you can go back out on the lake, because lightning is that big danger. Of course, we also have high winds, large hail, and heavy downpours coming through. And I know everybody in the GTA just went as soon as I said heavy downpours, but I think that's more likely to be just to the east or the north of the city.
All right, so Mark, where are you going to be today in your storm chasing adventures?
Well, I'm going to try and get probably start just north of the city and head east with the storms, through cottage country towards Ottawa, where those parameters sort of max out in the late afternoon, early evening.
All right, so Mark, let's play a little true or false. These questions are going to be very elementary to you, but this is good reminders for people. So should you get a tornado warning, true or false, the basement is a good place to be?
Absolutely true.
All right. How about under a highway pass?
That is not a bad. That's a bad place to go. And if you've seen the latest Twisters movie, you'll know why.
All right. Now, what about, say, a gym or a mall, for example? Because say you're in your car and you get that warning, and you don't want to be on the underpass, so you say, "I'm getting off the highway and I'm going to head to this gym." Is that good or not good?
Gym or a mall, really bad places, because they usually have very large open areas, tall ceilings. Those ceilings can get peeled off, and EF1s will pull off those roofs. So if you are in a mall or in a gym, best place to be is in those inner areas. So in the bathrooms, or if you're in the mall, just go into those back tunnels and that, and just make sure that you put as many walls between you and the wind as possible.
All right. As always, Mark, thank you for joining us. We'll be following your adventures. The other big story, obviously, is in the west. There are 410 wildfires active right now in British Columbia, 255 of which are out of control. There's 175 fires in Alberta, 58 of which are out of control. And the air quality is so poor because of the wildfires. And this was people trying to get out Monday night when they were told they only had a few hours to evacuate. And this is why, because of the fire. There's a shot of that from yesterday, a very aggressive fire in one of Canada's most beautiful parks. And this is south of town. And wind and lightning has been a big concern. So we have our heat alerts, we have our poor air quality advisories, that's in the cream and the gray, and the rainfall warnings tapering off around the Cassiar Mountains, still there for now in the Fort Liard region, Northwest Territories. Sorry this is covering, but heat alerts go all the way up into Yukon, so Dawson, Mayo, you got a hot few days ahead. So lightning has been a big problem with the hot, dry weather that's been ongoing. You get these strikes, they start new fires. Risk of thunderstorms could include hail, strong winds, and heavy rain. We put around the Edmonton area potentially severe weather. Into British Columbia, there are 410 active fires. Over 100 of them started just in the previous 24 hours. And again, the Shetland Creek, the Antler Creek, and the fires on the east side of Slocan Lake are the ones of note. And some of these are quite large and, needless to say, billowing a lot of smoke from it. So do we have any good news? Well, temperatures in the coming days are going to be a little bit cooler across the interior of British Columbia. We do have some showers in the north and scattered thunderstorms. Even central northern areas of Vancouver Island may get a shower or two. A little more cloud cover in Vancouver and Victoria today. The wind, let's discuss the winds. Now, Through the afternoon around the Thompson-Nicolet area, some of those wind gusts could perhaps approach 40 kilometers per hour. They could be out of the southwest, in the Okanagan, maybe northwest, but the idea is it's going to generally blow smoke, I think, to the east. But with winds that strong, that can still exacerbate current fires. And tomorrow will still be a little on the gusty side and generally a westerly flavor to those winds, and cooler temperatures and the risk of even some scattered showers in southern BC for tomorrow. But at least it's cooler, even though we don't get a lot of rain. The hot weather today, southern Alberta, southern Saskatchewan, Saskatoon and Regina, humidex, by the way, near 40. Calgary just keeps on hot temperatures. The wind today will be in southern areas of Alberta, could go 40 kilometers per hour. This will be a dry wind at that, and tomorrow could go 60 plus kilometers per hour. So that would not be good for any, well, it's dry wind, and if there's any fires that could get blown around. Northern Alberta, the scene of the biggest amounts of fire, well, there's going to be some more rain showers coming for the next few days. So this is good news, and again, a cooling trend for Alberta in general with some rain showers to the north.